Today, we're going to talk about the most popular RODBT skill, in my opinion, ever. I literally teach probably every single one of my clients this skill because it's so simple yet so effective. You ready to learn? It is called the Big 3+1 skill. Now, this is a skill that's really helpful when we're in a state of anxiety, fight or flight, the threatening cue or overwhelming cue. And the purpose of it is to activate the social safety system where we can feel more relaxed. We have a desire to connect with other people. And there are literally 4 steps to doing this. Super simple. So the +1 is separate from the big 3 only because you can do it if you're sitting down, which we are, right? So that's great. +1 just means leaning back, almost like slouching, like you're watching a nice movie or a good sports game. Then, after you do the +1, the big 3 includes a nice, slow, deep breath. This is a diaphragmatic breath that many of our clients will be used to. Next will be a closed mouth cooperative smile. It's not a toothy smile. It's literally just pulling the edges of your mouth up. And then the last one is what is called an eyebrow wag, which is lifting your eyebrows up and then you can drop them when it feels natural. And then you literally just repeat the big 3+1 again and again and again. Okay. So as you combine these different social signals, you could say, you're literally telling your brain, oh, I'm not being chased by a bear right now. Everything's okay. I practice this skill myself, especially while presenting or if I'm stuck in traffic and have road rage. And what's really cool about the big 3+1 is that it's not only going to help your client activate social safety in their body, going from, let's say, a place of threat, let's say they're eating a dinner that they find very anxiety provoking and they're around a group of people and their hands are clenched, their teeth are clenched, and then they remember, okay, I can use my body, a bottom up approach, right? I can use my body to socially signal that I'm okay. So instead of leaning forward and having my fists clenched and staring at my food and everyone else's food, I'm going to literally change my physiology to help myself. But what's cool is it actually helps other people as well. So because of mirror neuron activation, other people will see your client doing the big 3+1 while eating out at a nice restaurant, and it will help them be able to activate social safety system, which is bonus points, right? Therefore, the group is now collectively feeling a little bit more relaxed. And what's important is that with the big 3+1, usually once is not enough if you're in a very fight or flight state. So really encouraging your clients to do it as many times as they need. And in RODBT, we are not just intellectualizing things in session, right? You might teach them the big 3+1 this week and practice with your clients in session before you send them out into the wild to do it. So have them viscerally experience what it's like for them to do the big 3+1. Some folks say, wow, slouching and leaning back, especially while eating, what? That feels very foreign because perhaps a lot of people grew up with getting messages that they need to sit up straight, have their shoulders back while they eat properly. So this might break some historic rules that they followed. Other folks have told me like, wow, raising your eyebrows, that is so odd. And you can typically sense it in your session if a client has a reaction to lifting their eyebrows up. So check in with them, see how things are feeling. An eyebrow wag is kind of our universal friendliness social signal. If you think about it, if you go into an airport to get your flight and you run into your long lost best friend, how are you going to socially signal? Most likely, you're going to say, "Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you." And your eyebrows will naturally go up. Also, keep in mind, working with eating disorder folks, they sometimes will suck in often. And so, having a nice, slow, deep, diaphragmatic breath is going to be impossible if they are actively sucking in, or even think about trying to squeeze into like a tight pair of jeans while practicing a nice, slow, deep breath would be challenging. So, what I'm saying is, teach your clients intellectually, go through it with them. Make sure to role play it with them, do some troubleshooting, see if there's any barriers to doing any of the steps, including that closed mouth smile, and then assign as homework and see how it goes.